is messing with your shit.
No, not usually, but Lenny was in here helping me with some cricket stuff, and so is the baby.
I think your microphone on the computer's picking you up, not the microphone in your face.
Yeah, I gotta change that on here.
There we go.
Oh my God! It sounds like you're on a pillow now next to Morgan Freeman. So much better.
I do have the voice of an angel. I have been called the songbird of my generation.
By whom?
That's classified.
Okay. E5 man. Now I know your rank. I don't know if I knew your rank prior to the other day.
You didn't know I was an NCO?
Non-commissioned officer?
Yep.
No. So, yeah, my nephew came by the police department to say hi. He was out drinking with some buddies, and apparently one of them is a master sergeant in the Air Force, 19 years. So he decided to, I told him, oh, my buddy Brandon's was in the Air Force. He's like, oh, what rank? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Let me text him and ask him. Because I wanted that rank anyways for a Christmas present.
You know how I know that guy's a douchebag?
Why?
Because he said, "Oh, carry on, Staff Sergeant." I'm like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking douchebag."
Yeah.
I don't need to further this conversation at all.
He might be listening. I'm not sure because
I don't give two shits. If you're the Master Sergeant that was listening, you're a fucking douche.
Douche or deuce.
Douche canoe.
Douche
bag. It's a feminine hygiene product used for washing out one's dirty vagina.
Wow, and we've gone deep today.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
I am feeling spicy.
What? Your man Jimmy G got to play.
Yeah, could you imagine if the 49ers had lost?
No. Now, don't tell me what's going on with the Bears because I know they're losing, and I shut it off to come down here. They were at the goal line and couldn't punch it. They had 4th and goal from the 1, and then they line up Fields in the shotgun to run straight ahead instead of taking it from under center and just sticking his head in.
Well, nobody's ever accused anyone in that organization of being smart.
I really like Matt Eberflus, though. They've turned over 2/3 of the roster already since he took over with the new.
Like I said last week, they looked really good. I think they're going to make a little bit of noise, but they're going to miss the playoffs. They're not ready.
Yeah, no, I don't expect them to get to the playoffs, but I'm hoping for 7 or 8 wins, and they're already 1 game ahead of where I thought they'd be. I thought they'd start 0-2. So
yeah, so did I.
Yeah. But my Cowboys pulled off an upset today at home against the Bengals.
Just baffles me how you have multiple teams.
I told you.
Like in the same conference. Like I could see if you're like, yeah, I have an NFC team and I have, this AFC team that I root for. Like that would make a little bit of sense. But to have 2 teams and to both be in the NFC is.
But we've explained
I understand
how that works. So
I understand your reasoning, and it's wrong, and I don't accept it.
And this is my main team, so when they play the Bears, I root for the Cowboys.
Okay, then the Cowboys.
And I'm from
team.
Chicago, so I root for the Bears.
Care. No, nope. You can be in Chicago and still be. There's Cowboy fans that live in California that don't root for the Niners, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Rams, or any of those teams. They only root for the Cowboys because they're Cowboy fans.
I grew up watching Walter Payton, so I will be a Bear fan for my whole life. I don't care.
I grew up watching Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman, yet I'm still a Niner fan.
Yeah, because I don't know what to tell you.
Because I have something called loyalty.
Here we go. I got your loyalty.
You want to know what the final score was?
Of what? No.
Okay. I'm gonna it popped up on my phone.
While I'm trying to edit this, tonight, I'll put it on. I only got like 7 minutes left. I'm sure the Packers won. But
I don't think it's going to get much better from what it was.
Hey, I got a package from Driverback that I'm going to open during the show.
That's cool. Is it their new Driverback system? Because I know they updated.
I think it is. Yeah, I didn't open it yet. I thought I'd wait. So got that. I went on the line on the website there for the officer down on the line on the interwebs. There's a lot of dogs listed.
But since we last,
did we do Axel and Hannes? Heinous? That's like it can't be heinous.
It's Haynes.
Okay.
Yes, we did Haynes.
Oh, and we did Axle then? Okay.
Yeah, we did Axle because that's
okay.
So
then
we did all these guys.
We're caught up with them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PD. 6 PDs. What else is going on with you? I know David Frank. Did you get it?
No, it's ordered though. The order banks are open and my order has been submitted.
Sperm banks are open too. Nothing related with the Maverick.
No.
So good.
That might be how it gets christened. I don't know.
What color are we buying?
So they didn't have I think it was called like Velocity Blue that I liked. There's a lighter blue. So I got Atlas Blue. So it's a kind of a navy.
Nice.
So
good.
All the same stuff that I wanted, and it should be here in 7 to 8 months, which means probably about 7 to 8 years.
Wow.
Well, it's my buddy ordered a one of the Mustang Mach-E's, and he's been waiting for like a year.
I don't know anybody that actually has one of those yet. I just saw one yesterday.
I know several. One of which bought hers off the dealership instead of having it built, because when you have it built, the dealership will honor the MSRP versus when you have it just on the lot, they mark it up.
Yeah.
She spent nearly $100,000 on a car.
On the Mach-E?
Yeah.
No, that's not even right.
That happened. I know because she told us about it and she thought she did good because, well, now, I mean, she's originally from Bulgaria, so she has a really thick Eastern European accent. And she's like, no, it's a good deal. The prices already go up. I go, no,
there's no problem.
I look at her, I go, no, you're fucking stupid. The second you put the key in the ignition, your car depreciated in value.
25 grand.
Like, fuck, you're dumb. Like, good thing I told her, I go, good thing you're pretty. Holy crap.
I can't imagine paying that kind of money for that car. There's nothing special about it. It's got to be like
$600. Well, in California, we have to start thinking about doing electric stuff because as of 2035, you're not going to be able to buy a gas-powered car.
You'll be in a wheelchair by then. That's a long time away.
That's true. It's 2035. It's 10 years. I'll be 45. Yeah,
that's 13 years from now.
Probably be dead.
Let's hope not. I know I'll be in a wheelchair by then.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be retired.
Yeah.
Still, now it's a race to see who can retire first.
You might beat me. I'm not sure if I want to play this game. I'm not betting you anymore.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
So I bet you I retire first, and then I'm like getting a horrible accident and get medically retired or something like that. I'm like, fuck, I didn't want to win this bet.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. So the rookie texted me today. He's like, he's usually off on Mondays, and so I had him Wednesday and Thursday night because the guy who's being his main FTO took Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday off, so we'd have like 6-7 days off. So tomorrow I was looking forward to going into work and doing podcast stuff because I need to finish painting all the trim work I've been doing for the last 4 days. And he texted me. He's like, I asked the sergeant, but he's not answering me. I was hoping to come into work tomorrow night instead of Saturday night because they work Tuesday through Saturday. I'm like, it doesn't matter to me, but you got to get some brass to say yes because I don't have any pull anywhere. So,
and I'm sorry, when do new people get to dictate their schedule? Like, fuck you, dude. You work.
So I guess he's got a wedding Saturday, and
it sucks to suck.
Right? And
is it his wedding?
No.
Then fuck him.
We're gonna get into this argument. Me and you have the same thoughts. So we had this discussion with the lieutenant because he's got 2 new trainees on the day shift training together. They went to the academy together. Instead of sticking one on nights and one on days. And we got the 2 women that are going to be coming out in like December.
I remember them.
And they're going to he's keeping them together on the same training schedule. And I said to him, what are you doing? We should start one on nights and one on days. And his thought was he doesn't want one of them, whoever starts on nights, is going to be a disadvantage because it's nighttime and everything looks different. And if he gets behind, he's going to complain that he wasn't given the same. I'm like, what the fuck? This is police work. You don't get to pick and choose. This job is hard no matter when you start. So tough shit. One starts at night, one starts at days. But no, they're both on days. They're both coming to our shift, our nights, in a couple of weeks. So we'll have 2 trainees at the same time. And luckily, we have 3 FTOs on my shift out of the 5 of us. So we'll have 2 primaries and 1 guy will back up and take, to help relieve the stress of having to have a rookie in your car every day. But
see, I actually like the idea of having them on the same shift, not for the same reason that your lieutenant said.
Yeah.
But there is value in them bouncing ideas off of each other and learning together.
I get that.
Versus, I mean, we saw it with my recruit, because we've been only getting 1 recruit on our team at a time, is they instantly want to default to like, hey, dude, you've been doing this for a while. What do you think? And then we have to kind of be the dick and look at it and be like, nah, dude, figure it out. Right. And then they have to try to internally figure shit out.
But
versus verbalizing it. Well, it's also, I mean, think about, what do you do on a call when you don't know? You talk to your partner and you and your partner work it out together, right? We don't do that for rookies for whatever reason, because we don't want to spoon feed them the answer. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's
so if you have somebody that is the same level as them, they can do that same thing, and then learning occurs. In my opinion, I think there's a great advantage to it versus having to just struggle through it. There are some advantages to having to struggle through it, but I think there's more working it out with a partner.
Well, that's
how it actually is.
They're going to be together. So I'll have the kid again tomorrow. This is the guy who's 6'8", and we go on calls, and he's like, I'm next to him, and here we walk up to someone, and I'm like, I just do that, and they start talking to me because we've got that nonverbal communication that we know what to do, and he's always like, just like moping around, and I'm like, I told him the other day, I go, hey, listen, you drive well, the city, you handle stuff okay. His reports take a little bit long. I said, but you don't give off any presence. You have no command presence. I don't even know if you're the police. You're 6'8". You need to start not only acting like you're 6'8", but like you're the police. And I wrote down in his DORs the last 2 nights, needs to be the police. Because he's got this self-confidence problem. I understand you don't know which exact questions to ask as you're seeing things new for the first time, right? But for goodness sakes, you're the police. And I told him, start acting like it. When you show up, it's your call.
You know what you should tell him? You need to walk into the room like you have the biggest dick on the planet, and you need everybody to know about it. That's what I tell my recruits, even the females.
Yeah.
And then they kind of go like,
well, for the girls, you say biggest tits.
No.
Oh, by the way, when we get a female recruit on our shift, I'll be bouncing numerous things off you, because no one wants to train them when they come to our department, because everyone's afraid of getting sued or fired.
You know what? I've had primarily female recruits. I've had like 3 in a row. They're fine. Most of them are fine. 2 of them have been former Marines. One of them is like Army Guard. But like,
so they've been in the military. Those I think are different than a 21-year-old or 22-year-old.
To a degree. To the National Guard one, I don't really count the National Guard. They part-time it.
A bunch of National Guardsmen that would disagree with you.
Don't care. Do it for real. Don't dip your toe half in. Don't get half in.
Won't they be in it for real if some
all
shit
ass
happens?
or no ass? All ass or no ass?
Speaking of ass, we're gonna get 2 chicks on our shift in December. Oh, actually, they
Rule
won't
number
come
one.
to
It's
us.
the very first thing that they say in our FTO class. Don't fuck the recruits.
No, yeah, that's
very first thing they say. Don't fuck the recruits. Dear God, please don't fuck the recruits.
God, I'm married and I'm not 30 years younger. There might be an issue if I was a single, young, 25-year-old police officer.
No, females they actually handle calls for service a little bit better, but it's the self-initiated stuff where they have to like walk in like they have the biggest dick in the room. They're really good with empathizing with people and doing like I understand like CIT shit. They're amazing.
Yeah. But I worked with 3 female officers who are some of the baddest chicks I know in my other police department. And I guess the guy's concern is, one, as you know, in law enforcement, which is dominated by males, we talk openly and randomly about stuff. And now some of that's going to have to be curtailed. Although I was put in my corner by the females I worked with that made me look like a virgin when it came to talking about shit.
Well, that's what you tell them, like straight off the bat. I start every time someone gets in my car for the first time. It's like, hey, I cuss a lot. Is that going to be a fucking problem?
Yeah, not so much the cussing, but the
no.
You know.
But that's how you start. It's like, hey, is that going to be a problem? No, it's not going to be a problem. Okay, cool. Because if it is, I will curtail it the best I can. Right. And then it's also with, hey, I talk very openly about things. I'm about as blunt as a butter knife.
As is most of the men I work with. So I hope that they get the culture. You know, one of the female recruits that quit that was going to be hired last time, she was number 1 on the list and she was going to be hired and somehow she didn't pass the power test. She had made a statement to someone that she was going to change the policing from the inside. Whatever the fuck that means, I don't know. But then she couldn't pass the power test.
I think it's more of the from like a 90s way of doing police work to the way that people want us to do things now. I think that's what most of these people are talking about. Like, we're going to be the kinder, gentler, we give a shit police. And then you're going to do the job for like 2 to 3 years and you're going to be like,
that doesn't work.
Don't care about your bullshit problem.
Right.
How about you be a parent? You want your kid to stop being a shithead? Be a parent. Hit them.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do is look a parent in the eye and be like, hit him.
Right. I go kick his ass.
No, hit him. Don't
you'll arrest me. Then you'll arrest me for child abuse. I'm like, no, it's called corporal punishment.
No, that's why I look at him and I go, no, that's entrapment.
Yeah.
Hit him.
Right. Hit him.
This is like a free pass. I'm telling you, hit him.
Excuse me. All right. I just hit my knee on a saw blade because smartly I put all my circular saw blades on the side of my big ass table next to my saw so I can just pull them off and put them on, and I just hit my knee on one. I got cuts all over my arms. I keep hitting them. I reach underneath there for shit and I cut my arm on a saw blade.
You should reevaluate where you put those things.
Well, I thought I saw someone with some rubber tubing that they put around the saw blade.
You could probably do that if you wanted to go out and spend more money on it.
Was it like 15 cents a linear foot?
I don't fucking know.
Me either. So
I don't waste the money going out buying rubber tubing.
I don't know where else to.
I just put my saw blades in a place where I'm not going to fucking bump into them.
They're fine if I'm not sitting at this table and reaching under the table.
Or doing anything with the table.
Or moving the table. Yeah.
If I'm anywhere near the table, I usually get hit. So.
Yeah. Did I show you my Sheriff Ivy flag yet? I didn't finish it yet.
Yeah, you showed me.
I showed you the rough before I put the stars in. Okay. Yeah. I haven't put the stars in. I got the patch backing and the star backing over there. So I have to finish that as well.
Did I show you the hero flag?
Yeah, you didn't show it to me. I saw it on your page.
Yeah. So we just put the lettering on each stripe so that people know what it is.
Oh, okay.
So I just sent you a picture of it.
All right, cool. It looked pretty badass when I saw it on your. I don't know if it was your stories or in a post.
Yeah, it was stories. I don't do too many posts anymore.
I try and keep up.
Anything happens with those?
No.
Well, like I ended up. So we have that one night every other week where we go work in different parts of the city than usual.
Yeah.
So I went to like the slowest part of the city in the slowest beat. It was great. So I just basically sat in a parking lot and I was like, I'm going to try to put together I'm going to try to edit together a reel, like to make it kind of nice. So I did. And guess how many views it has?
12,000.
I will give you an actual up to the second count on it.
When did you post it?
I posted it Wednesday.
Oh, quite a while ago.
And just for comparison's sake, right? I've posted a handful of reels, and the best one I have is the star bond on the tire. That's at 7,855.
That's pretty good.
I have the one of the Lazy Susan just spinning. That's at 3,975.
Did you play Rat Round and Round for the music?
No, I played You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round. Yeah. I did the one where I showed the Star Wars sign for my son. It says we want you to join the Galactic Empire to the March of the Empire. Yeah. That's got 3,000. The Surf Prep one's got 5,000, and then my Scroll Saw one has 3,000. This one's
pretty good.
All of those, I didn't really put a lot of effort into the editing thing. I just threw it on there with everything. I got to make a reel. That's what Instagram wants you to do if you want to grow anything. and they got thousands of views, and I thought that was really cool.
18.
This one that I spent no less than an hour trying to get the timing just right, which still wasn't perfect. 268.
I hate those days.
Like, you know what? Screw it. I'm done. And I'm still sitting at like 1,900 followers. I've been sitting on that for like a year.
You know what sucks is I used to post my video, a regular video, right, under maybe a minute or 30 seconds to a minute on my page, and it would go to my woodworking Facebook page. And now, since everything is Reels, it no longer shares automatically to Facebook. It will recommend on Facebook. So if I don't then post that on Facebook, I'm like weeks behind on my Facebook page because I don't have time to keep multiple posting. That's what the whole thing about Instagram and Facebook was. It would just do it for me.
Yeah. I just don't care about Facebook anymore.
Me neither. I don't really. If my friends want to see what I'm doing, they should just follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like most people don't even use Facebook anymore. Except for the people who are senior to you.
Just, catching up on family and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I use it for.
Today's reel got 1,500 or 1,843 plays. That's me putting the crown molding up in the family room.
I don't understand it.
And that's been a lower number for me lately.
But like the scroll saw one, it started out really slow, and then like a week later it hit. Then it hit and got like 1,000 views in a day, and then it kind of plateaued. So like,
I don't know where they go in the real zone, realmosphere, atmosphere, stratosphere. What happens to the real once you post it? Does it stay out there somewhere? Yeah,
it's just out there in the ether. It's in the algorithm.
Does someone comes across that post and like a week later they get to see it still? I don't know. Oh, your message just finally came through. Just now.
I swear.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know that the white with the blue line in it was for doctors and EMS.
Neither did I.
Okay. I like it. Is that with the Cricut?
Yeah, so the Cricut
letters
did all the letters.
Okay.
And then we got to do the stars out of the Cricut, and then I got to put it together. And
you're not going to burn the stars off with your laser?
No, because I laid a couple coats of paint, so I don't know
exactly
what the power settings would be.
Okay.
And everything else is really clean and crisp and all that stuff. And burning the stars on there is going to give it a kind of a burned effect that wouldn't fit with the rest of it.
Right. Yeah. It looks too clean. Yeah.
Yeah. I've done Cricut stars a handful of times, and they look really clean when you keep everything else clean.
Yeah. So I used to do them for the smaller flags.
Yeah. So that'll be tomorrow.
I'm not doing any shop projects at all. I've got a Wonder Woman bottle opener. That's an Etsy order. So it's 3 different colors, right? It's red on top, like a gold belt, if you will, a blue below, and then it's got the WW and the gold. So I painted red one day, yellow one day, blue one day, so that's 3 days. Then I engraved it the other night, and then I hand painted the gold for the WW, and that was all ready to put the opener on it. So I flip it over. It's perfect. It looks beautiful. Flip it over. I got my Starbond white, clear glue, whatever, my accelerator. I put the magnets in it, and somehow some got on my finger and on the side. And then how it got underneath the bottle opener, I'll never know. But when I flipped it over, sure enough, there's super glue on the bottle opener, and you can't just take it off. So I had to sand it down.
I was going to say, on the back side, you just sand it.
No, it was on the front. It was on the red paint. It was on the red paint. And then I took some debonder that I have, and I tried to wipe it off, and that wiped red paint into the gold paint. So then I had to repaint the red and repaint the gold, and it's sitting over there. And tonight I'd like to put it back together and then ship it out in the morning. So that's it. You know, I've got a buddy that asked me if I want to help do some shelving in his basement. So couple other projects going on.
Do I want to? No. Will I? Sure.
I don't mind. It's probably the only chance I'll get to see him for a while, you know. So you want to head over to the show?
Yeah, we might as well.
All right, let's tie this thing up into a pretty bow.
It has nothing to do with anything that we've been talking about.
No, we're tying up the show, putting a bow on it. Boom. That just happened.
No, we're going to wrap up the show. Maybe put a bow on it.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Put a bow on it. So how hard did you celebrate with Jimmy G back in the game, by the way?
He's going to win the Super Bowl. He has that look. He has the look.
And then he's going to say, and he's leaving.
Yeah, because his deal is restructured for 1 year, so he's going to win the Super Bowl. He's going to be like, "Fuck you guys."
You can have trash.
I'll tip
whatever his name is.
I'll tip my cap to it. Trey is not
trash. Lance.
He's not trash.
I'm glad he's going to be your quarterback in the future.
I'm excited to see what he can do when healthy.
All right. Well, I'm still waiting to see what Robert can do when he's healthy. Louis Robert with the White Sox. He just can't stay healthy. So
those are the worst. Those are the worst players.
I just heard before on, the Sunday Night Football, because I thought your boy Trey hurt his ankle, but he actually broke his leg, right? So now he's out for the year.
It's a broken ankle.
Okay.
I thought I was hoping it was just dislocated, but when you can see one of the stills, like his foot is like that.
I don't even want to look at you, pretend like you're showing me what it looks like. Ugh, no.
It's like legs bent at an angle, and then all of a sudden it's like it just makes a hard right.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
Ooh,
That's
not good. And then I immediately I see him on the ground like writhing in pain, so I immediately grab my phone and go to Twitter, and they're like, they're bringing out an air cast. I'm like, fuck.
Oh man.
That's
sorry about that, dude. I was happy to see Jimmy G get in the game.
I'm so happy for him. I hope he has just an MVP style season and gets all the money in the off season
from someone other than the 49ers.
Well, they can't re-sign him after. I'm amazed that he's still on the team. The fact that no other team looked at him and was like, he's an upgrade. He is better than half the quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
I think so too, but he would have had to have been traded, right?
Yeah.
So I think
nobody was willing to trade for him, and that's insane.
No one, maybe there
to
was, but San Francisco might have been asking for too much.
Probably because they knew what they had.
Yeah, and no one was going to
hell of an insurance policy.
Because how many years?
They also gave him the option, like they gave his agent permission to go seek out a trade.
Sure, so but you still have to accept the compensation, right? And they're going to be like,
no reports.
No one was going to give up a first or second or a third.
No, I don't think anyone was going to give up a first or second round, period. But if you could you could have gotten a 3 for him before the surgery.
Yeah, but after, he looked good today, from what I saw. So,
and that was in the rain.
Was it rain? I saw sunlight.
Yeah,
sun showers out there.
It's Candlestick. It rains weird here, and it's not in Candlestick. It's about.
Well, I know it's not in
Candlestick
south. Hello.
It's actually just outside of San Jose.
Okay.
But no, it was raining pretty good in the first and second half, and then it was raining. They had a short weather delay on Sunday Night Baseball too.
Who was playing in Sunday Night Baseball? I didn't even see.
Giants Dodgers.
Oh, okay. And
I think it's actually still going on. Let me see here. No, Giants are down 4-3 in the 10th.
Okay.
They're probably going to lose.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's barking at.
All right, let's cruise over.
Yeah, because I don't want to be here all night.
Nope, I'll get you out of here. I got a feeling you don't want to be here anymore, so I'll get you. Don't be afraid to talk to me, Brandon. All right, let's stop this right now.
Let's wrap it up. Put a bow on it.
Bow done. I was transferring files from my phone to my shop computer because I have a 1 terabyte hard drive, I think, backup. So just trying to clean up my phone, and I found the voiceover work that Jason from Marksman did for our show, The Open.
Oh.
So I'm gonna. I
don't think I've ever heard it.
I'm gonna send it to you if I can in an audio file. It's on that computer, and then I want to put it on a thumb drive so I can get it on this computer, and maybe we can put it into the podcast at the beginning. It's 30 seconds, but I can mix it with the music together.
Okay.
So after it's done, we just come on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fart around with it. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
All right, in 5.